Hello friends, welcome to my channel, myself Parag Dambulkar. In last video, we have seen how to perform input and output operations, that is read and write operations on files in C++ programming language. In this video, we will see how to use file pointers, that is get and put pointers to perform input and output operations. Now see, in last video, we have seen when we have to perform input and output operations, at that time we have used this file operation mode. So for example, here you can see we have used this mode trunc. So what this mode does, it removes all the content from the file and it start writing new content from the beginning of file. If we use mode append, that is here we are writing APP. So what it does, it start writing new content from the end of the file. Now see, so this mode, they are working on the default position in the file. For example, from the beginning of file or from the end of the file. But suppose if we want to perform some operations in between the files, suppose we want to perform input and output operations from the in between the file. So for that purpose, we have to take help of file pointers. So basically, there are two file pointers. One is get pointer and another is put pointer. Get pointer is used for the read operation, while put pointer is used for the write operation. In first video related to the file handling, there we have seen different classes. So here you can see ifstream class is used for the input operation or read operation. It is the child class of ifstream class, and ifstream class provides these two functions, seekg and tailg. While OFStream class is used for the write operations on onto the file, and it is a child class of OStream class, and OStream class provides two functions, seekp and tailp. So these functions are related to the pointer. Now see, we have class ifstream. ifstream class is used for the input operations or read operations from the file. Now see, so this class is related to the get pointer. We can perform, or this ifstream class provides two functions. One is tailg function and another is seekg function. Tailg function returns the position of get pointer. Now see, when we are saying a pointer, this get and put pointer, these pointers are different from the normal pointer that we use in C and C++ programming language. Normally, what are the pointers that we are using? Those are the address variables. They save the addresses. But here, get and put pointers returns file position, or they are correspond to the file position. That means, for example, here you can see. So in this file, this is the beginning of the file, right? Beginning of the file. So this is the position 0, position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this position in file or file position is written by this file pointer. So for that purpose, we are using get pointer and put pointer. Get pointer we are using for the read operation. Put pointer we are using for the write operation. Now see, when we are using ifstream class, so it is related to the get pointer. There are two functions, tailg function and seekg function. Tailg function returns position of current position of get pointer, while seekg function is used to move get pointer. Now see, seekg function accept one or two parameter. Suppose if we are passing one parameter, so one parameter is offset. Offset means position. For example, see, seekg 10. So that means we are moving by position 10, but from the beginning of the file. Okay, from the beginning of the file. And if you pass two parameters, so first is offset, one is offset and another is location. Now see, from this location by this offset we are moving. If you are not mentioning location, so then it is the beginning of the file. Otherwise, we can mention the location. Now see, what location we can mention. So location can be, by default it is the beginning, or we can mention it should be the scope resolution operator. It can be current or it can be end. So see, by default it is the beginning of the file, so that also you can mention here. Or from the current position if you want to move, so that also you can do. Or from the end of the file if you want to move, so that also we can do. Now see, if it is plus, means normally if you don't mention sign, that means it is plus. So it will go towards the right. For example, like this, in this direction. If you mention minus, for example -5, -10, then it will move towards left. So that thing will do. So in example that we'll see. So see, if stream class is associated with the get pointer, we have two functions, tailg function and seekg function. Tailg function returns file position of get pointer. Seekg function is used to move get pointer. It is used to move get pointer. Move get pointer among the file. It can accept two parameters. One is offset. If we are providing only one parameter, that is offset, so it will move get pointer from the beginning of the file. Or if we can provide two parameters, one is offset and another is location. So location can be beginning of the file. So we have to write like this. iOS is class. Here you can see. So iOS is the parent class of everything. So iOS is a class, and this class provides some constants. So these are the constants: be, current, and end. So this stands for the beginning of the file. Then this stands for the current position in file, and this stands for the end of the file. So here we are talking about the ifstream class. Now see, for ofstream class, so basically ofstream class is used for the write operations onto the file, and it is associated with the put pointer. It is associated with the put pointer. There are two functions related to this. One is tailp function and another is seekp function. One is tailp function and another is seekp function. Seekp function. So tailp function returns current position of put pointer, while seekp function it is used to move put pointer among the file. It is just similar to the seekg and seekp. Tailg and seekg. Tailg returns the position of get pointer. Seekg returns seekg. It is used to move get pointer. So only instead of g here we are mentioning p, right? So it returns current position of put pointer, and seekp it is used to move put pointer. Now see, in the same way here that I have told, we can pass parameter, one parameter or two parameter. In the same way, to this seekp function also we can pass some parameter. So if we are passing one parameter, so that is offset. So it moves. Offset means it is a integer value, 10, 5 or -5, -10, -6, something like that. So it was from the beginning of the file, and if we are passing two parameters, so one is offset and another is location. Location can be, so just similar to the seekg function. It can be beginning of the file, or it can be current position of file, or it can be end of the file. So location you can mention this, and this offset is integer value. Now see, so this is about the ofstream class. It is related with the put pointer. ifstream class, it is linked with the get pointer, and fstream class. Fstream class. So see, fstream class can be used for both the purpose, right? Here, here you can see fstream class can be used for both the purpose. It can be used for input purpose. It can be used for the output purpose. As iStream and OStream, these are the parent classes of fstream class, right? So it can be used for both purpose, input purpose and output purpose. Now see, as it is used for both the purpose, so it can use get pointer, also it can use put pointer. But see, here get pointer and put pointer both carry the same meaning. Put pointer both carry the same meaning because see, it can be used for both the purpose, input and output operation. So here get and put pointers, simply they return the file position. They return file position. File position. So we can use anyone. So if we can use get pointer, put pointers, both carry the same meaning. Both they are used for the getting the file position. So in example we'll see. So look at this. This one program is written, uh, and we'll see the output. Now see. Here we have included header file iStream, and for file operations we have included fstream header file. So here we are seeing all these file related classes are provided by the header file fstream. Now see. So here suppose if you use ifstream class, so it is related to the get pointer. Okay, so in that case we can use only this function 6g and tailg function. If we are using ofstream class, suppose if you use ofstream class, so it is related to the put pointer, so we can use only this function setp function and tailp function. But if we are using fstream class, so we can use this function 6g, 6g, tailg, setp and tailp functions. So any function we can use. So here we'll use fstream class. So we can use get pointer, also we can use put pointer. But for fstream class, both carry the same meaning. Now see, we are opening the file myfile.txt and we are opening it in input mode. Also we are opening it in output mode. So this file is already open in my system, and what is written here? I love my country. So this text is written. Now what we'll do? I love my country it is written. So afterwards we'll change it. I love my country to the I love your country, something like that. Or we'll do like this. I love your country. So we'll change it to I love my country. So here it is. Now see, we will run this program. Okay. So see, so this program here, location of get pointer and location of put pointer. So see, location of get pointer is 0 and location of put pointer is also 0. Now see, uh, after this, we are taking this get pointer to the end of the file, right? We are taking it at the end of the file. And from the end of the file, offset is how much? 0. Right? From the end of the file, offset 0. That means we are taking this pointer to the end of the file. So now this file pointer, so see, we are taking this file pointer to the end of the file, right? After taking to the end of the file, after that we are taking position of the get pointer. So what it is returning? 20. And that means from the end, see, we have taken this get pointer to the end of the file, and now we are printing tailg. We are printing position of the get pointer. So what it will return? Number of characters in the file, right? Because we have taken the get pointer to the end of the file, right? So that's why number of characters in the file is 20. Now see what we are doing. Now we are, so see here if I mention SIGP, so both have the same meaning, because for fstream get pointer and put pointer both are same. there is no difference between the get pointer and put pointer for the fstream class. But if you are using ifstream class, then we have to use get pointer. If we are using ofstream class, then we have to use put pointer. But for this get pointer and put pointer, both are same. So if you use sigp, again it carries the same meaning. Now see here, sigg function we are calling. We are moving this get pointer from the beginning of the file, and by how much position? 7 position. From the beginning, 7 bytes are 7 characters, right? So after doing that, what output we got? Location of get pointer is also 7 and location of put pointer is 7. Now you will wonder, see, we are moving get pointer only, right? We are moving get pointer, and after that we are printing the location of get pointer and we are printing location of put pointer, right? Tailg, and by using tailg function and tailp function, still we got 7. Now you will wonder, we are moving only get pointer but still put pointer is showing position 7, because see, for fstream class, that already I have told in the beginning, for fstream class, get pointer and put pointer both are same. Okay, get pointer is basically it is used for the ifstream class, and put pointer basically it is used for the ofstream class. If we are using that particular function, so in that case we can use get pointer or put pointer, but ifstream class both are the same. So here location of get pointer 7, location of put pointer is also 7, because both are the same for the fstream class. So we have taken to the position 7. If we mention sigp, so again it will be same. Now see, after this we are reading what is the content after 7, right? What is the content after 7 that we are reading? So see, after 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So after 7 position, what is the content? Your country, right? Your country, that is the content. So that content we are reading by this code. So see, we are calling this function get function. So in last video we have seen how to read from the file. So we are calling this get function, and character by character we are reading it. Once we get the end of the file, at the time we will stop. So by this code we are printing whatever the content is there. So that content we got, right? Your country. So after this, after 7th position, what is the content? Your country and dot. Your country and dot. So that content here we have printed on the screen. Now see, when we reach to the end of the file, so what happens? That pointer is set, that flag is set, end of file, that flag is set. So once flag is set, so after that we cannot perform any operations. We cannot move file pointers or we cannot perform any operation, because the end of the file, the flag is set. So after that again we have to perform some operations. So for that purpose we need to call this clear function. See, it is very important. We need to call clear function. If we don't call, so everything it will show -1, -1, -1, because after that we cannot perform any operation, as we have reached end of the file. So end of file flag is set, that particular bit is set, and as the bit is set, after that we cannot perform any operations. It will show output. If I run this same program again, so I will so if I comment this line, so if I run this, so I will get -1, -1, because we have reached end of the file and end of the file flag is set. But we don't want that, so we have to unset it, we have to clear it. For that purpose we have to call this function clear. Okay, and after that again we are performing some operation. Now see, again we are printing a location of get pointer and put pointer. So see, as we have reached end of the file, right? We have reached to the end. So location of get pointer and location of put pointer is 20, because see, there are 20 characters, right? Here we have printed number of characters in the file is 20, right? So after reaching end of the file, what is the location of get and put pointer? location of get and put pointer is 20 because we have reached to the end of the file, right? Now see, I want to replace your country by my country, right? So, uh, this if I count these characters, so that is 13. So from the dot, if I count this, so that is 30. So here from the end, I am taking 13. So minus 13 here I have mentioned. Why minus 13? Because from the end of the file, I am taking it back towards left, right? Towards left I am taking. That's why here I have mentioned minus 13 and from the end. Now see, after taking my 13 position towards left, again I am printing location of get pointer and put pointer. So here you can see location of get pointer and put pointer is 7. So see here I am taking towards left. So total characters is 20, right? So 20 minus 13, so 7. So again we have come to the position 7, right? Here we have come to the position 7. Now see, after this, next 13 characters I want to replace because see, your country, your space country dot. These are total 13 characters. So these next 13 characters I want to replace. And by what I want to replace? By my country. But if I count this, these are the 11 characters. These are the 11 characters. So I can do like this. If I mention this 2 space, that is also okay. Or if I remove this space and here I mention 30, so it will add 2 spaces, extra 2 spaces after dot it will add. So 13 I have mentioned. So next 13 characters I want to replace. Okay. So when I am calling this write function, so it will replace your country dot, okay, by my country dot, and this, your country dot, these are the 13 characters, so that's why I mentioned 30 characters. So it will replace that 13 characters by this my country dot, or you can also mention is 2 space. Okay, both carry the same meaning because now it is these are the 13 characters. If I remove this 2 dots 2 space, so it will become 11 characters. So I want to replace it by my country. Okay, and at the end we are calling this close function. So close function, what it does? So now see this f object, it is linked, it is related to the file myfile.txt, right? So when we call this close function, so it will deassociate it. Okay, it will remove, it will terminate this linking of object f with that particular file. So it will be done by the function close. Now see, already we have run this program. So previously it was there, I love your country, right? So we have already run this program. So now I will close it and I will check whether it has written I love my country or not. So again we will open it. So here you can see, previously it was I love your country, right? Now it is I love my country. So your country dot, it got replaced by the I love my country. But see again, two blank spaces are there. Why these are the 2 spaces? Because your country dot, those were the 13 characters. Now we are replacing it by the my country dot, right? So 2 characters, okay, 2 extra characters, those are blank. That we have kept it blank. So in this way, uh, we have done input and output operations by using the get and put pointers. So see here we have used get pointers only, but that I already have told when we are using fstream. So get pointers and put pointers both carry the same meaning. So instead of 6g, if I mention 6p, so again it will have the same meaning. Okay, if I mention instead of 6g, if I write 6p, so it will carry same meaning because for fstream get and put pointer both are same. So in this way we can use get and put pointers for input and output operation. But keep in mind, if we are using ifstream class, so then we have to use only get pointers, and if we are using ofstream class, then we have to use only put pointers, because this get pointer is linked with the ifstream class. So those 6g function and 12g function we can use with the ifstream class, and 6p and 12p functions are linked with the ostream class, right? OSTREAM class is providing these two functions. So that's why these two functions can be used with the OFStream class. So that's why put pointer is associated with the OFStream class. But for the FStream class, both get pointer and put pointers are same. We can use seekg function, tailg function. We can use seekp function and tailp function when we are using FStream class. So in this way, we can use seekg get pointer and put pointers for the input output operation. So friends, I hope you like this video. If yes, then click on like, subscribe to the channel and don't forget to press bell icon so that you will get notification of my next video. So stay connected. Thank you.